Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you what my family ate in a week. All right, if you're new here, my name is Claire. My channel is all about mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. So definitely hit that subscribe button down below if you are into any of that. I would absolutely love to have you. If you are not new here, thank you so much for coming back and supporting me. You know I love Aldi. I do most of my shopping there. Most of the things you'll see me eating this week are from Aldi with a few exceptions. I will leave some recipes down below to some of the things that I've made this week. I've recently discovered the app called Tasty, like Tasty the YouTube channel, like they have an app now. And I've been obsessed with it for like all month. I've been just making tons of tasty recipes, so I found some really good ones. I'll leave them down below. And this is for me, my husband, and my 3-year-old and my 2-year-old. So trying to keep the toddlers happy with this food, but not always succeeding. If you're a mom of toddlers, you know how that goes. So I hope you guys enjoy this Monday through Friday meals with me and my family, and I hope I inspire you to shake your normal whatever it is you eat all the time up and try something new. Monday night we are having burgers and fries. Monday is a work day for me, so I like to choose things that are really easy to have on Monday nights. We're starting out with just some frozen Aldi French fries. They are seriously a great dupe for McDonald's fries. I've recently decided to eat less meat. So my son Desmond and I are each having a protein soy burger. My husband is having a regular beef patty. So I'm just gonna cook those real quick. They only take a couple minutes, and we're having cheese on top of those. And my oldest son Fox is so picky. He will not eat a burger of any type, so I just went ahead and put peanut butter in his bun. And our other side that we're having is a Caesar salad. I love these Caesar salad kits from Aldi. They come with everything you need in them. They're only, I think, like $2 for this bag. It includes the cheese and the croutons. It's just a really super easy dinner, requires very minimal effort, and it makes mostly everybody happy. For Tuesday night this week, my husband actually worked late, so I decided to wait and eat with him. So I went ahead and made a quick egg in a frame for the boys with some strawberries and some cucumbers. I just let them eat at around 5:30, and then I waited till my husband got home to make our dinner. And on nights he works late, I love to make like soups or stews, chili, stuff like that, because then he could get home at 7 or 7:30 or 8, and it can just simmer on the stove and I don't have to worry about it. This is a recipe I got from the Tasty app. It was so delicious, you guys. I'm just using general things that I usually have laying around: onions, olive oil, spices. This is an Italian dish, and I'm usually pretty good with like Italian flavors. So just like a can of crushed tomatoes and some vegetable stock. This is actually a vegan recipe, but you don't need to be a vegan to enjoy it. I'm certainly not a vegan, but it looked really good to me, and I'm glad we gave it a try. Those are lentils. I'm really starting to try to cook with lentils a little bit more now that I've tried to stop, eating so much meat. And this turned out so good. I will definitely make it again. It's like a deconstructed lasagna. So it's got the noodles in it, and it was just really good. I just made some quick crescent rolls from a can, and we usually will just eat this on the sofa. We don't usually sit down when we eat late like this, and having it be like a soup makes it really easy to do that. Wednesday is another work day for me, so I like to cook easy, again, things because I do get home at around 4 to 5 o'clock. Tonight I'm making shrimp tacos. It's so easy to make. I'm just doing like all sorts of spices in there to marinate my shrimp, and then I am gonna make a quick kind of sauce out of sour cream, lime zest, and a little bit of lime juice. And then a trick I like to do so I don't have to cut a bunch of cabbage is I just buy the bag of Asian chopped salad that already has all the cabbage chopped up in it, and I just take a couple of handfuls and mix it with my sour cream, and that makes like a really delicious sort of sauce for the tacos. The thing I love about shrimp is that they cook so fast, just like a couple minutes. I don't have to preheat my oven. I don't have to dirty a bunch of dishes. It's like such a quick thing to make. I think the spices I used were paprika, salt and pepper, some red pepper flakes, garlic powder, onion powder, that kind of stuff. Just whatever I had laying around. I also went ahead and steamed a bag of frozen broccoli, and I also made some rice in my Instant Pot. Now, the boys are not so keen on this, so they each got a quesadilla, as well as a little bit of our dinner and some strawberries, just to be sure that they got a little bit of healthy food in there. But this was super delicious, totally filling, and we even had enough left over for my husband to take to work the next day. Thursday night, I'm making a one-pot meal, which should have been a one-pot meal, but I decided I wanted to roast my vegetables first. And I do this by just sticking my zucchini and my tomatoes under my broiler for just a few minutes because I really like the toasty skins that they get in there when they get just a little bit crispy. But I'm making this pasta dish, and it starts out a lot like the soup. I'm really comfortable with these flavors: onions, garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, tomatoes, that kind of stuff. And I find that my family eats that kind of stuff, you know, really easily as well. This recipe is also one I found on the Tasty app. It was so good. We've had it a bunch of times now. It's like my new favorite go-to recipe. And now that I've roasted those veggies, I toss them in with that onion and that tomato paste. This salt is like my favorite ever. I got it at Aldi. It's Himalayan pink salt in a grinder. It was like $1.99 and like just makes everything taste so much better. I'm also adding a lot of pepper because, I don't know, my family likes everything super spiced. I don't like bland anything. I'm pouring a ton of vegetable broth in here. I'm also pouring in some almond milk, but you could use regular milk if you wanted to. This is a vegan recipe, but it doesn't have to be. Obviously, my husband and my kids, they all still eat meat and all that stuff. I'm just trying some of these fun recipes, and we really, really love this one. I just put in a bag of pasta, and then you just make sure it's all covered and you just let that baby sit. So this is actually a really good, easy recipe too. One that I definitely would do like on a work night as well. And because my husband was sad that I was making a vegan recipe, and because like my kids do need other sources of protein, I just went ahead and spiced some chicken up with some paprika and salt and pepper, and I'm just gonna make that on the side for them. Gianni decided to whip up another one of those salads from Aldi. It's just like the easiest, most delicious side dish, so we always have those salads. And I'm just gonna mix in some spinach in here too, because that's just flavor that seems to go well in this as well. And now I'm going to add nutritional yeast, which is not something I cooked with before I started kind of like following these types of recipes. It's like a really popular vegan item. You could just use Parmesan cheese, but I find that this nutritional yeast tastes so good, like on popcorn and all sorts of stuff. So maybe give it a try if you want to, but you could definitely use Parmesan. And of course, the boys are getting a little fruit on the side because they won't eat the salad or any of this stuff, but we always offer it to them. But we make sure they have kind of a backup healthy option on their plate, no matter what. Friday night, we are having falafel. I was so excited to find this mix at a local grocery store. This is not from Aldi. I would love it if they had falafel mix at Aldi. All you do is mix it with water and let it rest for like half an hour and you're like good to go. It's so fast and easy and it made my house smell amazing. I'm just gonna make this with some vegetables tonight. These are actually, everything but those potatoes are from like either my garden or a friend's garden. So everything is nice and fresh today, and I'm just gonna mix all of these veggies together and roast them. On Friday nights, we like to eat very lightly, and you'll find out why in a little bit. But these beans were from my aunt and uncle from their garden. The tomatoes are from my garden, and that lovely huge zucchini is from my friend Allison's garden. She always gives me one of those big zucchinis every year, and I just love it. We use it in everything. I like to shape the falafels into like little patties almost, and you just fry them on both sides until they're like the right color. I did overcook these, I think, a little bit tonight. I'm still getting used to cooking on like a glass stovetop. So if you have any, I don't know, any hints or tricks if you like cook on glass to not burn things or to get a more, I don't know, even cook, that would be helpful. Because like this is the boys' dinner and it's not that much and they probably won't eat any of this, I did add some pears and a rice cake with peanut butter on it so that they would have a little bit of fruit, a little bit of protein. I did get each of them to take a couple bites of the falafel, but we're still working on that. Now, the reason that we have a super light, easy, early dinner on Fridays is because we have a tradition. Every Friday night is like my husband and I's version of a date night. Tonight was his choice. He gets to go out and buy whatever kind of food he wants. And at like 9:30, 10 o'clock when the kids are in bed, we just eat junk food and watch TV. Like, I know it's ridiculous, but this is our tradition. We had basically vegetables for dinner. So now we're gonna eat gummy bears. All right, you guys, that's what we ate this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I inspired you to try something new. Leave me a comment down below. Which meal do you think looked the most delicious? I'd love to hear what you have to say. And of course, come back for more mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. I post new videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I'd absolutely love to have you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!